Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Drect. I'm here with John.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't say the Don if you ain't saying it twice.
I mean, you could call
Don't
me
say the
Don.
John
Don
if you.
too.
I said it fucked
Nah,
up.
I'll take Don. That's cool. Too.
Don the John.
Don.
Don the John. Don't say the John if you ain't saying it twice.
If you don't add the Don, nigga. The only Don, the last Don, nigga.
When we was in Oakland, do you remember when I was on the like I tried to hype people up for you and Daylight's battle? And I was like, yo, don't say the John if you ain't saying it twice. And niggas was laughing like, yo, why are you saying it? You remember that?
Nah.
I remember seeing people laughing. And Mr. Fab grabbed the mic like, yo, let me save you real quick.
That Oakland crowd was different.
It was dope, though. I liked them.
Yeah, you gotta, yeah, they was, I don't know. Them niggas was act like they all was in their backyard.
That's like, yeah,
chilling. You know what I mean? Like just smoking. Them niggas was having whole conversations while battles was going.
When you see Marshawn Lynch, they played some Oakland song. He was just dancing.
He was
people was trying to get a picture with him, and he was just ignoring them.
Dancing. Yeah, I'm like, I'm in my zone. Fuck all that other shit.
Yeah,
I fuck with Marshawn Lynch, man.
I like Oakland, man.
I love Oakland. Half my family from Oakland, nigga. East Oakland, nigga.
You want to go back to Oakland?
Hell yeah, I want to go back to Oakland. What? I spoke to
Mr.
Mr. Fab about that too.
I got something to tell you after this. Then. So yeah, so Red BREEDS just went down,
baby.
Is it a card of the year so far?
That's a good one. That's a good one, man.
Is a card of the year candidate?
It's a card of the year candidate for sure. But I'll be honest. Gnome 8 was crazy.
You talking about with Surf?
Yes, in Houston.
Yeah,
that was kind of crazy. That's definitely up there. I want to give Massacre some credit. Yeah, because that actually turned out better than I thought it was gonna turn out.
Yeah, Massacre is one of the best series ever. Like just the way it comes together, I think that's a great battle series.
Yeah,
Gnome is too, though. Obviously,
I fuck with it.
Yeah, you like the Gnome King though.
Summer Madness, big stage king. You know, I don't know, man.
But I'm just saying that because you just been on so many gnomes.
I might have been on more Summer Madnesses than gnomes.
Word?
Yeah, I was only on.
You got Hitman.
No, Hitman was Summer Madness. Yeah,
that was your first Summer Madness though.
Yeah, me against Hollow gonna be my 5th Summer Madness. Out of 8. Yeah, for sure. I did Summer Madness 2.
You battled Tay-Rock on Summer Madness?
No, I battled Tay-Rock on a whole nother situation.
I don't even remember what that card that was.
Me and Tay-Rock?
Yeah.
Perfect Day to Die. We main evented that card, actually.
That was the one Mike P and them debuted on, right?
That was the one, I think Clips and Suge battled. DNA and BREEDS.
Oh, yeah.
That card.
All right, yeah, I got you. I'm looking shaky right now. Everybody thinks I'm the historian. They like, you don't even know what. I mean,
you sit next to me though. Like if there's gonna be anybody that's gonna know more than you, it'll be me. Be honest here.
But
I'm low key like a walking battle rap artifact.
But you can't. But here's the thing though. You from grind time on, you got it. But the scribble jams and the 106 and parts and stuff like that.
I'm not in that.
But from grind time on, you got it.
Yeah,
I give it to you. But there's only like 8 of us though.
Yeah, nah.
Only like 8 people that can have.
I don't even think it was 8. I don't think it'll be 8.
Minnesota Luke, Hollow.
Minnesota Luke, definitely. I never had a conversation with that nigga before. As long as I've been seeing his name around, I definitely.
Was you in the battle rap book?
What's that? I don't know what that is.
It's my man Ryan O'Leary. He just wrote a book on battle rap. He just published it. He didn't call you for one of the interviews?
No, but the crazy thing is I'm actually writing a book.
Word?
I'm writing a book called Keeper of the Culture.
I don't give it that. We're going to have to bleep out the name.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't published yet.
That's a fact. But but I'm writing a book, though. Real shit.
Keeper of the Culture?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just my perspective and everything. There's going to be a lot of shit in there. There's going to be game, like, up-and-coming battlers could read that and learn, and from that know how to move. You know what I mean? League owners going to read that book and realize certain... It's because I give all perspectives, all of it. You know what I mean? And the role, how, like, my whole point of being in battle rap, why I was in battle rap and what I'm trying to do with battle rap. You know what I mean? How I'm trying to save it, how everything I've done in my career was about really preserving this culture. You know what I mean? Really preserving it. You know what I mean? Keeping that essence, even from the times where all the shit that I did on TV. Every time I did something with battle rap on TV, I made sure it was as pure as it could be. It was never you know what I mean? Every single time. And that's all I was worried about. So, but yeah, for sure. So somebody else got a book. Kind of mad at it. Nah, but salute to him though. I'm gonna definitely check it out though.
You know what's crazy? I'm actually gonna write a book, but I'm not like.
Nah, everybody want to write a book. This shit crazy.
It's not even just about battle rap. It's a.
But give me a lighter, please.
It might be 8 years till I write that joint because I'm about to enter a new chapter. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. So anyway, let's get into this Rare Breeds card.
Lily.
I know y'all want to read our books and shit, but we'll get into Rare Breeds. So yeah, it was a great battle. I think now let's put it like this, right? A lot of people want to talk around the whole smack and RBE and just the current state of where people are ranked and stuff like that. But I don't think it's anything to shy away from. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can speak about it because you're not under no crazy crippling contract and nothing like that. And obviously I can. So it's like, I think having a monopoly on battle rap is terrible. I feel like the more competitive it is, because people could argue about King of the Dot is not the same type of league as URL. Don't Flop wasn't the same type of league as URL. But it's hard to argue about that with RBE. And the fact that they up there doing successful events, you know what I'm saying? We was behind it. Avocado was behind it. They getting the love. They treating people well. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has anything bad to say about their business practices. Like, I think it's good. It's time, and I think it will help everybody step their game up. You know what I'm saying? When you got somebody breathing down your throat, it's hard to mess up. You know what I'm saying? It brings things to a whole new level. Do you think we need an Apple and Samsung in battle rap?
Nah, I mean, no. I don't think we need the competition thing. I don't. I think if everybody took a lane of their own and established their own identity, not only will the culture grow bigger, it will grow faster. It would, like, all this if you just stayed in your own lane, everybody develops their own identity. Like, you know, when people comparing the top leagues, whether or not I done seen people put Bullpen in top 3, top 2 at one point. You know what I'm saying? Right now, people put it 4, 5, whatever you want to put it. My whole thing is I don't think Bullpen belongs in no comparison of because we're not trying to book the stars and just throw a big main event. That's not our thing. Our thing is, you know, develop our own talent to establish our own identity. Therefore, we're not in the way of anybody. So we can support anybody without it hurting us. You know what I'm saying? We could do all of that without hurting us, because I'm literally not in competition with no other league. There's nothing that they do that, you know what I mean? As far as having impact, yeah, I want to grow the league and do things like that, but, you know, and I think if everybody did that, like even King of the Dot, they have a demographic that URL don't have. You know what I mean? I feel like if they stuck to that, I think personally, this is just my opinion, and Organic, King Fly, they know I love them to death. You know what I mean? Even Bishop Brigante, they know what's up. But I just think my whole thing is with King of the Dot, they should have never tried to appease the urban crowd. You know what I mean? I think, you know, y'all in Canada has its own urban areas, like even in Toronto, like it's hoods in Toronto. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's hoods in Toronto. So it's not about that. But when King of the Dot was really at its peak, they own everything. They own, you know, roster that you could only see on King of the Dot. You know what I mean? They own base, like what they like. You know how they said it was more jokey over there? Like that's what somebody would want to watch King of the Dot for. Now, when you do an urban battle on King of the Dot, it's like, I would rather see an urban battle on Smack. You know what I mean?
But let me ask you this though. In all fairness, when Grind Time was doing it, and when it was like you could see Carter Deems and T-Rex on the same card, did you feel the same way back then?
No, because there wasn't that many leagues back then.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So, like when it's different, it's like, okay, we all watching this. Now when it's different leagues, you gotta, what's gonna separate you from this? What are you offering that I can't get over here?
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? Like, instead of just trying to sell everything.
So you think just because there's so many more leagues, people should carve out their own niche?
Yeah, because there's so many battle rappers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and especially as a battle rapper, if you want to shine, if all of y'all trying to fit through the same door, dog, you're going to be waiting a long time when there's a lot of other outlets that you could go to and just build over there. People watching.
Yeah.
There's millions of views going throughout a whole bunch of different leagues.
But
People are watching.
In the same token, though, if you want to get deeper and just talk about it on a national level, America's a capitalist society, so business is driven off of competition. You know what I'm saying? So you know that if two people are kind of in the same lane, everybody's going to talk about it, and it's going to become their marketing ploy.
Yeah,
you know
but that could be later on down the line once everybody already had honchos. You know what I mean? To where it really matters. Like I think, like with competition with battle rap, what drives it is the competition between the battlers. That's more because when the leagues are beefing, it's like people are focusing on more. Now they getting into the business side of things to understand. You know what I mean? And it takes all the attention off the battlers at some time. Like,
but I mean, right now it's kind of a messed up time. But there was times in battle rap where you could do league versus league.
But that'll only matter if you have your own identity. Like that's when it's real. That's when we get the style clashes.
Yeah.
That's when we do it. You know, make it an annual thing. Like if King of the Dot take on this crowd, URL take on this crowd one time every year. You know what I mean? Do one of those, and that's when we get the style clashes to see what's going on.
I feel the same way as you do, man. But let's get into this Rare Breeds card because this could be a whole podcast in itself. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So basically, RB's Rare Breeds went down. I think I'm gonna keep it a buck. People were mad excited for it in the beginning, right? And I think like when Summer Madness got announced and the way Smack set it up on both sides,
people wasn't really excited for it in the beginning.
You don't think people was excited to see Mook and Verb in the beginning?
No, in the beginning, no.
Because of the past day battle?
That too. It was just so random to everybody. No, bro. Like if you go back, even Mook and Verb would say that. ARP would tell you people wasn't excited for it at the beginning. It just grew as it sat on us, and that might have been a genius move for ARP to announce it as early as he did. You know, people was knocking it at the beginning, like, yo, he played the trump card too soon, and boom, boom, boom. But you see how that grew. Now, what if he would announced it closer to the you know what I mean, closer to the event date, and people was as negative as they was in the beginning? It probably wouldn't have been that much of a success. You know what I mean? So that might have been a crazy move.
Well, I can't lie, the fact,
but it grew on us, and it grew into a classic. So all of that made up to where he got everything out of that battle that he was looking for and more. So salute to him for that.
I know we just talked about this, but I had to bring it up. SM7 getting the reception it did. You think that helped boost Rare Breeds into everybody anticipating it? Because it was like, man, everybody's complaining. Let's see if this is something that we don't got to complain about.
I wouldn't say it helped. I want to say it helped boost it, but I think for the most part, the battles actually, I don't know. I didn't really expect much from these battles. Put it like this. In the beginning, when I first seen the lineup, I was just like, you know what? The only reason why I did respect it, because I felt like ARP purposely wanted to put together certain matchups that was going to catch people off guard and wanted people to be on some, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's too many of these matchups for it to be on accident. And he's not no dumb nigga. I respect the moves that he do. You know what I mean? So that's what I thought it was. But even though I didn't really like the matchups, I understood them. All of them. You know what I mean? But versus Summer Madness 7 on paper, I'm like, yo, this card is crazy to the point where, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, what the fuck they gonna do with Summer Madness 8? Like, I want to know what's going. You know what I mean? So on paper, Summer Madness 7 was just. So, you know, when Summer Madness 7 happened, and people was just, they was already in a mindset of ready to compare the two. Beforehand. So being that Summer Madness 7 was first, gave Rare Breeds the, you know what I mean, the advantage. But they showed up at some good battles. You know what I mean?
So, let's get into this card, right? The first battle of the night was the 1SK. I really like Spanish Harlem. I thought he was dope.
Yeah, he was good.
You know what I'm saying? I think you forgot that you put the microphone down.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
He was good. No, I was listening to you though. I wasn't really.
Oh yeah, no, I got you.
Much to say.
I think Spanish Harlem was really good. I mean, I thought it was a good battle all the way around. You know what I'm saying? Top 10 did good as well, but Spanish Harlem had a crazy delivery there. In the building, it impacted everybody in a certain way. And I think, you know what? This is a good thing about this because you watched it on pay-per-view and I was in the building. So we get to talk about how we view things from different perspectives.
For sure.
So, next one, because we're going to talk about Mook and Verb last. Ill Will and Big T. I didn't think Ill Will was a good matchup for Big T because he's just very like Big T. I feel like needs to be like in small room settings, and he needs to face opponents to where it's gonna force you to the conversation is gonna have to be lyric driven. I don't think Big T needs to be on these big stages where everybody is talking about your performance and how your delivery was. I think he needs to be on like Smack Volume 1, just like he was with Surf in the store.
And it's weird to say that too because Big T is a performer. So that's the part that I don't get. Like I like,
but the way
it seems like it's not working on the stage no more. But there was a point in time where it was working. It worked with Suge.
Yeah.
It worked with K-Shine.
K-Shine, yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so there was a point in time, it worked with Clips. So there was a point in time where that shit was working up there. Just as of late, it's like, what is it? You know what I mean? And
I think his writing probably changed because like when he had the bunny ears piece behind your head, right? Like it's like he wrote for a stage. I feel like lately, like his writing has all been like for not for that type of battle. You know what I mean? And like it's to the, like I see a lot of fans out there saying, Big T's whack now. Yo, nobody want to see Big T. I don't think that's what it is. I think that if you put him in a different setting, you would hear the difference. But as far as this battle goes, Ill Will got it, and I don't feel like there's too much to say.
Yeah, you know? But I watched it. I had to watch it again by myself and really listen to what was going on. Big T actually did some amazing writing and rapping.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Everybody said that, and my initial reaction was like, "Fuck out of here, man!" It just wasn't.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? That was my reaction.
But my whole
thing
thing was,
watch it again?
Yeah, you do. But my whole thing was he didn't have no connection with the crowd. Like I'm still gonna critique that part. Like I feel like whenever even me, the times when like my battle with A-Verb, the one thing I hate about that is my delivery. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that the crowd hated me, even though there's times, because there's been times when the crowd hated me, but I made them love me by the end of the battle. So if I can't make you love me, then I failed. I'm not blaming the crowd. I never blamed the crowd for hating on me. It's like it's something that I could do. I never blamed the crowd for hating on me when they booed me against Hitman in the 3rd round. I looked at why they booed me. You know what I'm saying? And fix that. So I think Big T, he got to figure out to get that connection with the crowd. His writing is there, but that's not enough. Yeah, you know what I mean? I do think he lost the Ill Will.
Room setting, and people gonna be like, "Yo, Big T got it again." It's not that. It's just you can't like you got to deliver certain ways in different environments
for sure,
and not everybody adjusts all the time
for sure.
So yeah, but Ill Will got that 3-0.
Yeah. I don't want to say 3-0, but he got it clear. He got it to me.
Yeah,
he got it.
Now let's go to Solomon and Big K. It's not too much of a conversation to have. Big K had an off night. Just from seeing
stop doing this. Stop doing this.
All right,
stop doing this. He had an off night. So what happens when he
Does
battled
he choke
Big T?
all the time?
I mean, what happens when he battled T-Top? He had an off night. What happened when he battled me? Off night. What happened when he battled O-Red? Off night. Like, come on, 4 off nights in a row.
He's all in a row. Was all these in a row?
Yes. Yes, he's off. It's no more.
So all right. So from a battle rapper's perspective,
and I'm not saying this on no point to where like on some there's beef with me and Big K. No, we spoke. It's not about that. I'm on some strict battle rap shit. This is what we here for.
So he battled JC 5 battles ago. It was those last 4 battles and then
yes,
JC.
Man. Yes, bro. So this is not no off night. The man been battling some elite niggas. Let's Man, this could be a whole nother show, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he
Iron
been
Solomon,
battling some
but
elite
Iron
niggas.
Solomon was like exceptionally like he messed up. Like there's no argument obviously because he choked, but he ain't do all that in the last 4 battles. It wasn't like that.
Who?
Big K.
No, it's he's battling and he's losing. Like, ain't no he ain't do all that. He's battling and he's losing.
No, what I'm saying, he didn't choke the way he did against Solomon.
I mean, shit, he been cutting his rounds short.
Yeah, he's done that against what was the last one? O-Red?
Yeah, O-Red.
Yeah, he did that against O-Red, but this one was like
he kind of choked against me too.
Well, let me ask you this: from a battle rapper's perspective, like when you see like after Had Ice, people were like, "Yo, Big K got to battle Hollow." Like I heard a lot of people saying, "Yo, we want to see him in Hollow on King of the Dot." Like, do you think there's a boredom that comes? Like, do you think like he just doesn't care anymore? Like, just from a you like I feel like you, Cortez, Mook, like there's certain battlers that like, they show up every time. Like they try to win every time. Like, can you speak to that side of it? Somebody that's just not into it.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't be like Big K. I feel like Big K don't have a goal in battle rap. He doesn't have a goal.
Feel like he wants to be the best or anything.
He feels like he already is the best. All his fucking recaps, you ask Big K, he bodied all of the niggas he clearly lost to. He's saying it's another 3-0 for the dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's really convinced of this shit. He's blocking anybody that say anything close to otherwise. You got to think he's convincing himself. He's in his own head. So there's not no getting better. He's not watching what he's been doing thinking like, nah, I'm going to tighten up. No, he's like, if you telling him he's fucking up, boop, you're blocked, you're wrong. You know what I mean? So there's no goal for him. So he just picking up a check, and he's going to continue to do this. You know what I mean? He's going to continue to do this.
So what's our constructive criticism for Big K? If we talked to Big K and you knew he was willing to listen, what would you say?
It's hard, man. It's hard.
I mean, he has a dope style. Like
he's fire. Yeah. He's not whack. That's the thing. He's not whack.
I think he's one of the best. Like when he comes prepared and he's ready to go, he's one of the best.
It just depends on who's in front of him. He's not, it just depends, man. I don't know.
I mean, I really think like
I think when we first seen him, he was like a phenomenon. He was like something different. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? He was a white boy, more believable than 80% of the black niggas on, you know what I mean, on URL. Yeah. Just keeping it 100. You know what I mean? And he was punching hard back to back with a rhythm, but that same flow over time is literally the same thing. So we've been seeing this nigga. It's just been the same thing. It's been the same thing. Sometimes it worked more than others, but it's been the same thing with that nigga.
Well, the crazy thing with Big K is he's proven, like in a JC battle, I want to say maybe in the math battle he did a little too, where he can do other things. He just doesn't really do them that often.
Like what? He does the same thing.
Like like he can get into some jokes.
He always got around the jokes.
He can flow sometimes.
Always.
But he doesn't display those things like on a nightly basis.
Yes, he does. All of those. Yes, he does. Every last one. You go to the T-Top battle. You got to battle T-Top in the small room. You know what they say? Yeah. You know they ain't going to treat you fair. Yeah. Can't be a small room. He in there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he every battle. You know what I mean? He going to give you some of that. It's just sometimes it don't be enough. He don't be having enough to say. It ain't, he's not driven by competition because he thinks he's the best already. Like, I think I'm the best already, but I know there's a lot of people that, that disagrees with that. So, cool, I'm going to prove that. You know what I mean? So, that's my mission in battle rap. Big K doesn't have a mission in battle rap. In his head, he made it already. He's getting money.
Maybe he needed the Solomon battle because I could tell he was clearly, I didn't even say nothing after the battle because I could tell he was really affected by it. You know what I'm saying?
He's affected by all of them. He needs. Man, look, bro, he was affected by all of them. Right after me and him battle, he walked out the building. Right after him and T-Top battle, he walked out the building. Head down.
You can't deny that you lost. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can understand
bro,
if like everybody
he already denied it. He already tweeted another 3-0 for the dog. Are you not hearing me?
Hold on, he said that against
Solomon? Go look at his Twitter. Just go look at it.
No, I'm
just go look at it.
I'm gonna look right now. You say 3-0 Solomon?
Another 3-0 for the dog, man.
Nah, he didn't say that.
For the dog, man. Never 3-0 for the dog, man. Talking, this is battle rap. We talk about this nigga ain't gonna deny it. Nigga, what?
I see you said
niggas denying everything.
Nah, I just see he said another day at the office, OG. He said that to Alchemist. I don't know if that was before or after. He ain't tweet nothing in 3 days.
Well, wait for a recap. Somebody called him.
Yo,
he gonna say something. I guarantee you he said it was a 3-0.
Nah, but I think, like, I'm telling you, man, from seeing him,
I guarantee you he say it's a 3-0. I guarantee you. I'm willing to bet money. I bet $20.
But look, it's been about 5 minutes. We ain't saying nothing about Solomon. This is what I want to say about Solomon right now. I think from the time he battled Daylight to now, I mean, I think he took an L to Ilmac. But outside of that, and a couple other battles that I feel like weren't super crazy, I think he's on one of the great streaks in battle rap history.
Hell yeah, he's having an amazing run. Like the way he came back in, because I'm in a weird position, right? Because my whole thing is when somebody asks me like if I want to battle somebody or some shit like that, like what would make me want to battle somebody is like I gotta feel threatened by them. That's my motivation. Like, you know what I mean? Like I want to put competition back in a battle rap. Anyway though, you got Iron Solomon. He's on a crazy run, wild run right now, and he's actually impressive every time out. So as much respect as I got for him, like we talk and everything, like you know what I mean? Like I fuck with him, but he got me in this position where like that'll be a nice head on my mantle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I would really feel like I did something if I was to fuck Iron Solomon up, because I don't think anybody is really gonna beat him.
Let me ask you
at this run, nobody's gonna beat him right now.
When Solomon battled Mook, that was the battle for best rapper ever, best battle rapper ever at the time.
That's a fact.
Like, so
that's a fact.
When he did that, it was like people pushed him all the way out the top 10.
That's a fact.
After what he's done the past 2 years, where would you put him? Is he back in top 3?
He's right now he's on a Mount Rushmore run.
Is he on it right now?
He's on a Mount Rushmore run. Like to so solidify his spot.
One crazy battle to solidify it.
Probably, I think.
Because who ever done this before? Let's be real, right? He probably had about 15 battles since he battled Daylight and came back, right? He probably got like 6 classics.
That's what I'm saying. He's bringing you.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying, though. And I be feeling like, because you know, I'm on the run to really try to you know what I mean, when niggas had this GOAT conversation, I feel disrespected that I'm not in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100. And with the run of the nigga like Iron Solomon is making, it's just like, yo, dog, because I don't know, man. He's going crazy right now. He's going crazy right now.
Because if I think about it, right? So the Daylight battle I felt like was a classic. The Disaster battle I felt like was a classic. B Magic classic. Rum Nitty classic. That's 4. What am I missing?
JC.
Was that a classic?
It was fire.
So it
was fire.
It's a great battle, but debatably a classic right now.
I mean, something that I like. I don't know how the people gonna take to it. And don't forget him versus Chilla Jones.
Ooh, that might be a classic too.
That's what I'm saying.
Those 2 was back to back.
That's what I'm saying.
That's 6 right there.
And that's just since he been back. Because you could go back to him and Enes. You could go back, like since he's been around, he's been giving you. You go back to him in Math. Since he's been around, he's been giving you. It's just the Mook battle. It's just at that time.
So big, it was the biggest stage.
The biggest event, and it's like you dropped the ball right there. That's the only thing. But now he's making up for it. He needs a spot.
Where is he right now? Is he in top 5 ever? Right now, or top 10?
Put it like this: if you had him in it, I can't argue him out of it.
Okay.
But right now, when you say top 5, it's just not. I don't know why. It's just not like I don't know why. I'm just not saying
because since he had a lot of classics, but he hasn't battled someone in that like high intensity environment to where like he had some fun battles. He had battles.
You know what I think is holding him back? Because he's battling. He's not getting no main event battles. Maybe it's the star power that he lacks. So that's really holding him back.
Surf on SM7 and killed him, he would have had it. It's a lot.
It's
Because that's a crazy stage. Everybody's looking.
Yeah,
at that.
but the thing is, Surf is not a killer. Surf is a star, but it's like Solomon wasn't gonna kill him regardless. He could have beat him, but you know, there's been a few people that beat Surf, so it's not like you got a nigga like Iron Solomon that's on a run and nobody is beating him. So when to beat him is a feat. It's big. You know what I mean? I think like at this pace right now to beat Surf, like to actually beat him, it doesn't hurt him.
Cause he
so it's like you ain't really beat him. So you know what I mean?
So who does Solomon have to battle to get that? Like who are some people you would throw out there?
I say give him a rematch with Mook.
Mook won't do it. You know what? I asked him Mook at the press conference. You know what he said? He was like, "Yo, if I beat you, and everybody knows you one of the coldest people, and then you came back and you went on a streak to prove you one of the coldest. If I can already say that I beat you and you didn't win a round, why would I do that again?"
I'm not mad at Mook.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Mook, but I would have did it though. I would have did it. Like I was willing to give Reed a rematch
like,
in Philly.
Crazy. He was like, "Fuck that."
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know, man.
I think for Solomon, maybe a situation will have to be created this intense.
Yeah.
Somebody have to go at him. But his skill set is so like, cause he got a lot of URL love back with the last few battles. Yeah. So it's like, who on URL has the skill set to, like, when him and Rum Nitty had the same shoes on and he just.
Nah, another matchup too. Him and Hollow.
Yeah.
Him and Hollow. I think him and Hollow could put Iron Solomon, you know what I mean, where he need to be.
But I think there's a different line with Hollow. I feel like he got you. He might try to go at somebody else before he even think about.
Yeah, he's hanging off of Murder Mook's scrotum right now. He's trying to get that right now. So he's gonna hunt that down, and he's not gonna take no battles after me until he get Mook. But Mook ain't gonna be too excited for that battle after Summer Madness 8.
Okay. We're gonna get that's another podcast for another day.
We're talking about talk about them. I'm just putting some facts out.
But basically, Iron Solomon 3-0 Big K. Is that how you got it?
Yeah, for sure.
Because Big K was spitting. Like, people didn't want to give him credit because he was spitting before he choked, but it's still 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, Iron Solomon won, man. I'm tired of really getting into the 2-1 3-0s. It's like nigga clearly won. Let's move on.
All right, so let's go. Paste and Danny Myers.
Didn't catch it.
Well, I'll tell you like this. I think because Paste is one of the most well-rounded people in battle rap.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's mad creative. He has fire delivery.
For sure.
He
has star power. He has niggas sleep on Paste star power.
But I think that it's a debatable and arguable battle. Like, but like, it's like they both did like, if you think of like the best version of Danny Myers and the best version of Paste, they got close to it. There was at least on A- to A level. Every single round.
Then there's nothing else you could ask for. Then,
yeah,
you know what I mean. As a Danny Myers fan or a Paste fan, if you like both of them, then that's a classic to you.
It might be a classic. I got to see what the reaction is when people. Yeah. The only thing is, I kind of edged Pat because he was talking about Danny Myers' kids, and because he was talking about Danny Myers got 10 kids. I don't remember the exact lines, but he was saying, "I got it." So. He was saying some crazy shit about Danny Myers and his kids, and he was talking about his wife's pullout game and everything, and just the lines that Paste was saying. Like, go watch it right now, rapgrid.com/ppv. Click the Rare Breeds banner. But yeah, it was Pat like floored me.
That was such a weird matchup to me, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was, but when you see it. It would make sense.
It'll make sense.
Yeah, but on paper it was kind of weird.
See, the thing is about Danny ain't about to bring you nothing less than an A- game.
He also falls in the same category y'all is bringing it every single time.
Yeah, like no, he's another level with it. like nah, for real. When Danny when you book Danny Myers,
Uh-huh.
one thing you know for sure, and I haven't even had the pleasure to book him yet, but I'm planning on it. But one thing's for sure is he's going to try to bring the best Danny Myers he can possibly bring every time. Now, whether it works or not, it's just how the game go.
Yeah.
But one thing you could count on is him actually trying to be the best version. It doesn't matter what platform he's on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's a great battle rap investment. Like, as far as
you
want to put on a show and put
he's
a
not
battle.
Gonna charge you
He's not
$1 million.
exactly. He really loves this shit. You know what I mean? And that's what I respect of him. Am I the biggest fan of him? No. Like, you know what I mean?
You respect
I respect the hell out of him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, more than he probably know that I do. You know what I mean? But yeah, but that's why that matchup is so weird to me. It's just like
it was great. It was great.
No, I'm gonna watch it now.
My
He's gonna make me watch
suggestion
it.
after Ill Will and Math, I said just because of the jokes, the charisma, the delivery, and just the skill set, I thought they should have did. This was the perfect time to do Paste and Ill Will. Paste versus Ill Will in front of that crowd on that day would have been the most ridiculous battle ever.
That's a crazy matchup. ARP. I hear there's a Rare Breeds 2 coming up. Stop playing.
I feel like
Paste and Ill Will is kind of crazy. Paste is on a low key run too. Like he's you know what I mean? Like he's in a mix and he's like relevant, like on his own. Like he's coming from Canada.
Well, I feel, to be honest,
we got to give him some credit. We got to give him more credit, man.
Paste probably done did what 25 battles.
Yeah.
I feel like the only 2 battles he really lost clearly was you and Calico. There's some people who think he didn't lose to Calico.
Yeah,
I think he lost to Calico for reasons outside of lyrics. So
but you could lose battles like that. You know what I mean? And I agree. Like Paste is dangerous. Paste is a like what can you not say about Paste? Yeah, like he's like what? Like he's nice. He got crowd control. He's fucking hilarious. The nigga is 6'19". in height. The nigga,
you know he's a barber.
Yo,
so he clearly he can hear lines. Yo, I'm done. You
gotta drop the mic on that.
I'm done with that.
Shout out to Paste too, man. He needs some more looks, man. Nah, but Paste and Ill Will would be crazy though.
Okay, King Los and Head Ice. I'm gonna let you. All right, you know what? This is what I'll do. I'll tell you live what it looked like. All right. So live, it's like King Los is going. King Los went second, right?
Who went first?
So he's going, he's rapping, and he like, daylight, the light. And like, yo, for the first like 45 seconds, people were like, yo, like, how long is he going to do this? Like,
does he know he's battling Head Ice now?
Yeah, like he ain't had enough time to prepare, so he's really going to spit like 2 rounds of daylight. We was like, yo, this is terrible. And then he said something like, I pre-calculated the proper calculations. And people went crazy. I can't even quote that.
He said, I already knew only like 65% of y'all wouldn't get this shit. That's what he said. That's how he put it into it.
So when he said that, people went crazy. But it was like, all right, you're proving that you're hot as a rapper, which we already knew. But like you just said, like daylight. So Head Ice go. And Head Ice had that line about the reason they canceled you and Daylight because they didn't want to see 2 niggas argue about who Diddy fucked. Yo, that was one of the funniest lines I've ever heard.
Yo, Head Ice is one of the funniest niggas ever.
Yo, and then Head Ice was calling him gay the whole round.
That nigga said they sent him a RCA contract with a picture of Diddy or something. I said, yo, this nigga, even Los reacted to that. Like, yo, that's hilarious.
I'm coughing because it's funny.
Yo.
But
that nigga said, you the one that left the dildo that Cam found in me. Yo, see, niggas don't know when Mason Cam was going at it recently. Cam was talking about how he went to Mace's crib when he was staying with Diddy, went to use the bathroom. There was a dildo in a drawer. And Cam had asked Mace about it, and Mace said, "Yeah, like Diddy be on some wild shit with the bitches." Right? So the nigga had ice. He gonna bring Harlem beef into that battle. But he made it relevant because, you know, King Los is, you know what I mean, bad boy. So he like, you probably the one that left that deal though. And Mace, that Camp Fountain Mace crib. I catch everything. That's why I love Head Ice as a battle rapper, because I know like 90% of the niggas that's watching, like the battle rap, like the internet heads that's watching them, they don't understand Ice. But I get that he don't care if you understand him or not. He want to impress the niggas that do understand him.
So Ice called this nigga gay for 99 minutes.
Yo, that's how he felt about him.
I think King Los opened the second, and he had like the rebuttal.
Calling a nigga gay, doing this style Lacoste.
Lacoste because he had the Lacoste.
That was fire.
The logo was the gator.
That was crazy. That was
calling a nigga gay, the reason that style Lacoste you.
Come on, niggas can't even write no shit like that.
Yeah. That was like an excellent, well written joint.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a haymaker regardless.
Yeah. That was crazy. So he got the crowd back on his side, and I think he said like 2 more things about Daylight. But this is to me is where people were like, oh, is when he called him Kevin Garnett. He was like, yo, you up here looking like a tall old Kevin Garnett, and everybody laughed. And then he just came with the Wolves and the Minnesota. Well, I forget what he said, but Wolves and Minnesota.
Minnesota Wolves will respect him. He said something he can't.
Minute. I don't know how he said it, but it was like it made.
He just claimed to be a Minnesota Wolves will respect him.
Yo,
yeah, that's crazy.
The one thing that people don't understand about not even scheming, but just about breaking down and playing with words, if it doesn't make sense both ways, it's not as hot as you might think it is.
Chilla Jones though, and when I bring this up, I'm not saying that King Los got this from Chilla Jones. Okay. I'm not saying it, but Chilla Jones had a bar that I was extremely impressed with, the same way I was extremely impressed with King Los shit. And when he said, I'm a Minnesota Lynx, I'm a Minnesota Lynx I post, they admire more. Minnesota Lynx, Maya Moore. That was crazy. Like you saying, like if people go for that, come on, like everything. Yeah, that type of shit is like wow. So when you hear it from King Los, the way it applied, you talking about Head Ice, you called them a grown ass Kevin Garnett, and you know what I mean. It hooked early. That's what I'm saying. It hooked early. Yeah. So then when you get to that, he actually throw a punch at you. That's crazy. So he just claimed to be a Minnesota Wolves of respect. That's crazy.
Wolves. Yeah, that was
like
great.
That's wild. Like you know what I mean. So no more Minnesota bars though.
Yeah. So
let's nip that in the bud right now.
Minnesota.
Los, don't put that.
Minnesota is the only way. Minnesota Lynx. Yeah, it's over. It's over for Minnesota.
It's over for Minnesota.
Unless there's an
because people tried it before when he's saying something with the cans. I'll give you Minnesota. Lily, with the cans, I'll give you Minnesota. Like niggas done tried to do wild shit like that before, but it wasn't as intricate as, come on, get the fuck out of here. Go upstairs. It wasn't like so. It was never like intricate how Los and Chilla did it. Like
the only way you can say it again is if there's an invention that come out called the Minute Soda.
Yo,
and you can flip the Minute Soda.
Nah,
the Minute Soda. No, it takes 60 seconds to drink. It's a small. I give you the small can.
Minute Soda. Nah,
small can. That's a Minute Soda.
Nah, we can't do it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's already OBC. It's already OBC.
I'm in your town. I'm wicked in your town. I don't know who else. I can't remember who else is on the wall right now. But anyway, so third round. It seemed like Los just took over from the Kevin Garnett joint.
He got in his bag in the second round and he never got out of it.
Now the one thing is that on some parts his delivery was Lux-esque. I think he by the end of the battle, like he kind of carved his own lane.
No.
You don't think so? All right, talk about that.
I think he sounded like Lux throughout the whole shit. I think he just sounded. Yeah, he sounded like Lux, but after a while, we just got over the fact that he sounded like Lux and actually started listening because I had to go watch that battle back. And his first round was it was fire, like extremely fire, right? And you know what I mean. So, but it didn't come off like that when you watch it first time. It sounded like, you know what I mean.
Why not you not saying nothing to Ice?
Yeah, exactly. But so he kept the same. But I think after a while, we just got over that fact. You know what? Let's just listen to him because. Niggas wasn't really fucking with it in the first round, so it was like we gotta listen to 2 more rounds of it. We might as well try to, and then it picks up. Then it's like, oh, he was cooking, but he didn't establish his own identity in battle rap. He came in sounding like Lux. It was fire. It's dope. You know what I mean? So he didn't do nothing we never seen before. Like
you know, the one thing I will say is because you would say, okay, work on a custom delivery for the next time. But at the same time, it's like, imagine if Ice wasn't there and Daylight was there, people would have been going crazy.
That would have been a fire battle,
and nobody would have been talking about.
And I hate Daylight
because they styles complement each other perfectly.
That's exactly.
Styles make matches.
Yeah.
So how did you call it?
I would say 2-1 Los.
Second and third.
Didn't Ice kind of slip up in one of them rounds? Did he?
I don't think he slipped up. I think this, like, Head Ice is like an abstract, slow speaking. Not even slow speaking.
Yeah, I think, man, he had 3 weeks, and then I seen an interview. The nigga said he really only prepared like in a week and a half.
Ice
for King Los, yeah. But he didn't say it like for like an excuse. He wasn't saying it like an excuse. He was just talking.
Yeah.
And he was like, shit, me and Los had 3 weeks. He was like, you know, as a battle rapper, niggas be having shit going on. So realistically, it was like a week and a half where I realized, I gotta get, you know what I mean? So
I can't lie though, in the beginning of that battle, I saw shades of Lions didn't Head Ice. Like, it didn't stay there the whole time, but that he was saying some shit.
Ice can't do no wrong to me. The only thing he could do wrong is choke. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what
That's
Ice
how
say.
you feel.
Yeah, I don't care what Ice say. I'm biased as fuck.
You like Ice against Cortez?
Nah, I ain't really like that battle.
That's the only one?
No, I'm saying it ain't like all his battles is just. I'm talking about
like
him.
Style.
Yeah, like I could watch his battle. Like you tell me a Head Ice battle is dope, I'm gonna go watch it as soon as we stop talking.
I got you.
Yeah, man.
So Beat Out and Swave 7.
Fire.
Now explain to them what you explained to me earlier about how in the first watch how you felt versus the second watch.
I mean, the first watch, I wasn't that crazy about the battle. Well, I think when I watch lives, when I watch it with a lot of people, like I was telling you this, I be having to watch battles again by myself because when I watch with a lot of people, for some reason, like I don't never really be impressed. But yeah, when I watch it by myself later on down the line, I be so into it. I be like, I be overly impressed. Like, the way this nigga put this shit, like, I mean, like niggas is geniuses. You know what I mean? So, but on first watch, I couldn't really get into it. It kind of seemed like B Dot won the battle clear to me first watch. You know what I mean? I'm like, man. When I watched it back, that shit is tied for battle of the night with me with Murder, Mook, and Verb. Yeah, like I just think Verb and Mook is a higher profile battle, so it's it's out there more. But as a battle with content back and forth, Swave had comedic segments. You know what I mean? He attacked him, everything. He stated the obvious. He had, you know what I mean? He had rebuttals already in there. You coming with the old shit, like, what's worse than being old? Not getting old. Like,
hot.
Come on, my nigga. Like, he had everything. And B Dot is the type of nigga, all he got to do is show up and beat B Dot. The only thing B Dot can do wrong is choke. Other than that, he's going to bring you the same energy, everything you expect from him, but it's going to be just as fire as you waiting for it to be. So it's like, and them niggas, man, that's a classic. That's a classic battle. That's a classic battle. That's a classic battle. I know for a fact when it dropped, the content that they had in there, it's come on, my nigga. That's a classic battle. You can't break them niggas down no better way. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody going to break B down a B Dot down a better way than Swave did it. And ain't nobody gonna break Swave down a better way than B Dot did it. Think about it. It's not gonna happen. Chalk that up, man. That's a classic. For sure.
It was, well, first of all, this is what I want to say as like a testament to Swave. Like, there was a time in battle rap where Swave was like the scariest dude in battle rap. Like, when he battled Old Red and Young Cannon, it was like, and then QP.
Because that's why they said Bird was ducking him. That's why they said Bird was ducking him. You know what I mean? That added to that narrative because this nigga's actually killing shit. Bird, why you ain't battling this nigga?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
But yeah, but from the Young Cannon, QP, and Old Red battles, Swave was looking like the most unfuckwittable nigga in the history of battle rap.
For sure.
Because just his way, because like, you know, he's a street dude. You know what I'm saying? You know he's physically imposing. Plus, you know he knows karate, so he'll probably fuck you up.
Right.
Mixed with the fact that like he's nice with alliteration, the way he puts his words together, and all. It's all just.
He's like a humble, tough nigga, or a tough, humble nigga. Like, you know that nigga tough, but he humble. He don't come off like he just.
He subtly bullies you.
Yeah, like it ain't even bully. He not even trying to do it. It's just like, it's just how he is. It's just, you just feel so intimidated. It's like, is he bullying me? Like, nigga, I ain't bullying. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta man up when you chill around Swave. Like, you can't. That's why he ain't allowing no fluky niggas around him.
And you know, I'm glad with Swave because I feel like when he was supposed to battle Daylight, even though neither of them is really like alone, neither of them are really like a main event, Summer Madness. But together, it was just made so much sense. Yeah, like that was so crazy, and like it seemed like after that, Swave kind of like, I don't know if he lost interest or he just felt like it's never gonna get back to that height. So I'm glad that he finally put it together, focused, and this was the right type of opponent to do that with.
He's looking scary again. He's looking scary again. He's looking like, come on. It just B-Dot brought everything, you know what I mean, to combat that shit. So it's just, he's looking scary again. Niggas better chill. I'm glad Swave is my nigga and I ain't got to battle him.
Yeah, but yo, the highlight of that battle was two things. When B-Dot was going at money bags, and he was like, if a white boy even, where I'm from, if a white boy even say ninja, he getting shredded. Yo, that was the most retweeted and liked bar that we tweeted the whole night from the whole event.
And Swave knew that was an angle that B-Dot was going to take.
Yeah.
He knew that was a, that's what I'm saying.
Line.
Come
I didn't see it coming.
Man. Nah, hell no.
I didn't see that coming. And Swave, yo, I've been walking around like, you know, when I got here, I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm blacker than black because I'm black, y'all. If you didn't get it, watch CB4.
Perfect. And now I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black than I'm black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back.
Yo, listen, go on YouTube and type, I'm black, y'all, CB4.
Dead Mike.
Yeah, and if you type that, you will be dying.
Dead
you know what
Mike,
I mean?
Man.
Because all they was doing in CB4 was they was doing like a parody of Public Enemy. Public Enemy or NWA?
Together.
Probably, yeah, probably both of them.
On some Don't Be a Menace shit. You know, they put a bunch of movies together. They put all the
of course. So yeah, so that was, it was a crazy battle.
They made that straight out of Low Cash, like it's straight out of Compton.
Yeah. Who do you think won?
B-Dot and Swave. I don't know. I don't know. B-Dot had a stumble in the round, but that same round he was going crazy and like
second?
Yes, it was the second. He was, oh man, he had a viral third. He had another impactful third. Like he's like the viral third round god right now. Like he's every third round he's oh man, and Swave fucked up in his third. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's kind of
was stumbling to get it out, but when he did, the parts he did get out was hitting because he prepared well, but he just.
So it's kind of, you know what I mean? It's kind of 2-1 either way. It's how you want to do that second round. Swave got through his second round pretty flawlessly, but B-Dot had that little slip up.
And the second round was on Black Y'all, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. B-Dot had to slip up, but after his slip up, his round was crazy enough to still debate.
Oh yeah,
with Swave round.
Slip up, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So if you want to take credit for the slip up, me personally, being that it was that close, and he slipped up, I gotta go with Swave. But
you give Swave the first two.
I give Swave the first two. But the first is not as clear though as people would say.
He set the tone crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like the first is not as clear as people trying to say, but I think the first is debatable, man. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. The first is debatable. Okay. The second is sort of debatable, but I'm edging Swave because of the slip up.
Okay.
And in the third, I got to keep the same energy. Swave was slipping up. B Dot went crazy on top of that. So I got B Dot in the third. I got the first debatable, second going to Swave, third B Dot. That's how I'm going.
I think my initial impact in the building was that B Dot got the first and Swave came back. And then the third. So I guess initially in the building I might edge it to B Dot. But I'm gonna watch the first again. You got me hyped to watch the first round again because I can't definitely call that just off being live in the building. You know what I mean?
Too.
But if you remember at the press conference, I was like, "Yo, B-Dot, so you really don't think Swave?" And he was like, "Yeah, he talks, but it's like kind of different. Like Swave, B-Dot really felt like Swave was on his bully. Then after the battle, he was kind of like, yeah, yeah, he did that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I was iffy about that battle to begin with too. On paper, I was iffy.
Nah, I thought it was fire. I knew that if Swave came with it, it was gonna be fire. If we got like shades of the old Swave, it was gonna. You probably didn't think we was gonna get that Swave.
Nah, it's not about that. It's just a matchup. I never doubt Swave. I never ever doubt Swave.